Hi, do I know you? So you're the one I'm supposed to be waiting for? You're not what I expected. I was expecting a badass merc with an entire arsenal on their back. I heard you knew Ella quite well. Me too. I really wish things could have gone different for her. She seemed like a really sweet girl. She was always really nice to me. I didn't really see the bad in her that everyone was talking about. Hosea seemed to have his reasons, though. He's a man with a vision. NCR are bleeding us dry, and I'm ready to fight just like you are. Has Hosea filled you in with what we'll be doing? Okay, settle down, will you? Honestly got no idea why people get so easily annoyed. Now, if you're done being an ass, I'll tell you. The NCR transport crops using caravans from the local farms from here to the Mojave outpost and then further on to NCR territory. That corn could feed all of Vegas, so what he needs us to do is obtain the caravan schedule. Because I've already done my part for the cause, and I'm only here because Hosea says I need to learn the value of teamwork. I'd rather not tell you anymore if you're alright with that. I couldn't tell you exactly, but I reckon Hosea will have us take the cargo when the caravans are vulnerable. I think he'll use what we get to feed the hungry around Vegas. I could be wrong. I'm not really aware of what the strategy is exactly. You got any more questions? Okay then, glad I could help. Meet me back here once you've got the schedule, unless there's anything else I can help you with? I'm as shocked as you are, honestly. When they captured me, I thought I was a goner for sure. It's not very often you kill a gang member in Vegas in front of their friends and live to tell the tale. I thought they were gonna kick me in the furnace the entire time I was tied up in that godforsaken mill. After a few hours, though, Hosea told them to loosen my restraints and come sit downstairs with him. I didn't have much choice in the matter, so I went and listened to what he had to say. I don't quite know how to put it, stranger, but everything Hosea said just sort of made sense. There's no real reason why the people of Freeside should be treated like dirt. We're no different from those big wigs on the strip. We're all flesh and blood at the end of the day. He said NCR are only here for the water in some big old lake. That sounds like them. I know what they're like. One time, some NCR grunts stole me and Billy's claim near Nelson. We got there fair and square, but he pointed his gun at us and threatened us. Anyway, back to the mill. That's when Hosea offered me a choice. One to really change things around here. To hell with being a killer just for caps. I don't have it in me. If I need to kill, it has to be for something. I told Hosea that, and from there, he let me join. It's rough going, but I think this might be the life for me, you know? You did? That must be why Hosea was so quick finding you. He must have realized you were hot on his heels. I'll never forget that night. I knew someone had been watching me all day ever since leaving Ella's place. It was later, when I went out scavenging near those houses near the old steel mill, when I noticed the same people who were watching me in Freeside. That's when I knew they were definitely following me, so later that night, I slept with my pistol close by the pillow. When they came, that's when I had to pull the trigger for the first time. I had to watch that lady die. It's not a nice thing to see that. I still see the look in her eyes when I sleep. It haunts me. I don't know how the Raiders do it. For money? Survival? That's the last thing I remember seeing before I got knocked out and dragged to the steel mill. Hope that answers your question.
How about that? Not often they let outsiders in here. Oh well, they don't pay me enough to care. Someone's having an unlucky day. Left a whole bag of caps on the ground. You do what you gotta do.
Welcome back. Do you have the schedule? I hope Hosea doesn't think we're taking too long. You have? That's great! We're supposed to meet Hosea back at Firewater Cave once we're finished here. I'll mark it on your map. I've got to attend to this delivery first, sadly. Maybe I'll see you again later at camp. Good luck.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for anything.